Hey guys, so today we'll do a lesson on Kwan training. We got a class going on, so we got all the students sitting over here. So what we're going to do today is learn how to defend, not defend but protect, defend both things. At this time we're actually defending and protecting yourself at the same time against someone who's coming down with one of the common attacks in a street fight with a knife, which is a downward attack. So remember one thing, when you're fighting with a knife, there are two grips. Okay, one is the ice pick grip, one is a saber grip, which is like a talwar, like a saber, like you hold a saber in your hand, like a sword grip, or a high grip, whatever you want to call it. I like to call it a saber grip because it's more like a sword. And then you have your ice pick grip, and this is because people break ice with that. If you've seen those big slabs of ice, people go up to breaking ice back in the day. I don't know how many guys have seen that, but when I grew up, you see big slabs of ice back in India, and people would break ice very easily. It would break. So it's ice pick grip. Another thing you've got to realize is when people attack you in the street, in a real fight. I've been in a real fight. I've been attacked once, and I was stabbed right here in my neck with a guy sitting right next to me in my car, in the car seat right next to me, and he stabbed me with this big kitchen knife, this big chef knife, and I had to fight it out and protect myself and win the fight. Okay, I was bleeding, of course. I got 6 stitches right here in my neck, right there. Thank God it didn't get any wrong place. I'd be bled to death. I'd be dead by now. I would not be making this video. This happened about some 30 years ago, 28 years ago, something like that. All right. So talking about that, usually when people train these techniques, I don't know what they're training and what they're teaching, but sometimes I look at them and it sounds so funny. And I got such funny people on videos on YouTube watching them. I'm like, you idiot, how do you even survive that? I mean, how are you going to even win a fight just like that? And all these fantasy moves and all this beautiful, flowy, flowery moves. Yeah, you can take that all and, put them in a little bag and then kick them on the corner of the street or maybe throw in the gutter, because that's not going to really help you. Okay? When you come in the street, you fight in the street. It's life and death. You got to get out nitty gritty. Okay. So remember one thing: when they come in the street, stay in place. And when they so I'm teaching this to you guys, and camera maybe move it over there, so so I can talk to these guys as well as the camera at the same time. So guys, so when you are actually encountering somebody with a knife, with a knife guy in an ice pick grip, he's not going to come like this and stand, or just do one shot and stand, okay? Or he's not going to come like one of those zombies, like that, okay? The adrenaline is pumping in their body. They're in that mindset, and when the knife has come out, it's very close and personal, okay? So when they are trying to stab you, it's not one. They're going to go, and where are you going to run, man? Just stand there. Where are you going to run? You see, he's trying to run, but by now he's dead. So it goes like that. The knife stabs are going to come like that, constantly, 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 constantly. And as a police officer, I've seen people being stabbed, and people who are stabbed, it's not one, there are multiple. There are many stab wounds on the body. Even here, when I got stabbed, the first time I got stabbed, I was like, what the hell just happened here? Before I could understand what happened, I saw a flash of the steel, and I moved back, and I felt it there. I'm like, oh, he stabbed me. And he went for a second one, and that's the time I blocked him and attacked him and counterattacked him and won the fight. I was beating his head on the gear stick, controlling him with one hand, fighting, snatched the knife, driving through the crazy Bombay traffic with one hand and fighting him and controlling with one hand, straight to the police station. Okay, that was quite a fight. All right. So when I give things out here, they're from real world situations. They're not just some made up bullshit, like a lot of people do. All right. So here you go. So when that knife comes in for the first time and he stabs you, you move it in. Okay? And you're moving in hard and you're moving in fast. Okay? You're moving hard and you're moving fast. And the reason you want to move in hard and fast is because you want to jam the hand right here. Okay? So if Parvez wants to go back and start stabbing for second shots, try to go stabbing second shots. He's not going to because I'm holding his hand here. Right away. Bam, 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 and it's going to be fast, furious, and vicious. And that's what your fight's going to be like. All that other stuff, try it. If you live, tell me you're alive. Okay? We're not playing games here. We're going hard, fast, lasts a few seconds, you win that fight. You understand? So, if this comes several times, you want to stop that first. So as soon as he comes in, you want to move in. You want to move in. Even if you have your hand here, bring your hand back, try to stab me again. Okay? You understand? So, when he tries to go and just do multiple stabs, go. It's not, he can't. Because I have the hand here. I'm jamming him. As the jam comes, I'm going to start hitting him. I'm going to start hitting him, get the knife out of his hand. Okay? So, these are things you can do. Jam the hand. After you strike a few, and get the knife out of your hand. Okay? How's that hand feel? Okay? And this is what real fighting is. Hard, fast, just go in and win it. Come back again. Strike. This is where you want to be. Okay? From here, you start working, working, working. Whatever you get. Win that fight. Okay? If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, subscribe, put likes, share the videos. Until the next time, remember, فَإِنَّ مَا الْعُسْرِ يُسْرًا. With every difficulty, there is ease. See you next time. Let's go. Stand up and let's work on it.